I think he was 9 or 10 when I came into his life.
My mom, she had a lot of mental disorders. She was bipolar and schizophrenic. And my dad, he also would abuse narcotics a lot. And so it made for kind of definitely a bad home life.
I believe that they both loved him, but they were not capable of raising him. You know, Kenneth was running to the library at 7 years old by himself.
Just like get on the computers and like play video games, you know, do stuff that normal kids do.
Not really been introduced to anything but house and drugs. His dad used to take him with him on drug runs. He may have owned 2 pairs of pants and a couple of shirts.
There was this one day where I got home from school, but I kept like knocking and like pounding at the door, and like the door was locked. I walked like I'd say it was about 2 miles from my house to where my mom she had to get a shot every month for her mental disability. And so I went there. Eventually, they had to call a police officer, and then he took me back to my house where he opened the door. And my dad was just like lying on the bed, and he was out of it, just how like high he was on medication and stuff. The whole thing just scared me. And so after that, the officer decided that the best course of action would be to put me into foster care. I mean, it was really traumatic. After being put into foster care, I eventually met Linda. And she definitely changed my perspective on life.
When he was taken away, he was completely lost. He didn't know what was going to happen to him.
I had known about CASAs before because some of the other kids had CASAs. And initially I was like, oh, okay, it's whatever, you know, and I get another person who comes and sees me.
He had never seen a nice home. And I had his first foster mom meet me all over the place. She was wonderful. And she'd drop him off at the mall.
We actually were going out to eat one day, and I didn't really have that many manners to me, you know. She taught me how to eat properly, which doesn't sound that big of a thing, but it's something that I've always, you know, carried with me. And every time I eat at a nicer restaurant, I always think back to that exact moment when she taught me the, you know, correct place to have everything set up.
He's come a long way.
It's a lot different of a relationship because you know it's for you and not anything else.
I think he's growing into a very nice young man.
I haven't really had the chance to talk to her about it, but I definitely would tell her just how much of an impact she's made on me, and that she's like my grandma and that I love her. It's definitely a very personal relationship that I've had with her. That's helped me a lot.